Good morning. Thank you for all having me here. My name is Carol Sullivan. I am a stage 3 ovarian cancer survivor. Didn't expect that, sorry. Thank you. It's been a little over 2 years since I was diagnosed, and I chose to do 2 types of chemotherapy treatments for my cancer, which one was an intraperitoneal type of device for chemo into my abdomen, and the normal one, which is the one up port that you would have up here. So I went through 6 rounds of chemotherapy. Each round consisted of 3 separate chemos. One was through my my port here, which was Taxol, and I had one on my abdomen, which was cisplatin. And cisplatin, I had that for the first 3 rounds, and it caused some ringing in my ears. They changed to carboplatin. So, but I was very successful getting through all 6 rounds. It was a more toxic type of treatment that I chose to take, not knowing, it was kind of scary, not knowing what to expect my reaction to be, but I was very fortunate to be able to finish through it all. So I'm a very active person. I like to exercise, which I love to hear Dr. Pinto's presentation there. So I did some research and talking to my doctor and thought, what can I do to prevent neuropathy? That was one of my biggest concerns, amongst many others, of course, is what can I do to try to prevent that? Because I play pickleball, I work out a lot, work in the yard, climb trees, and we do a bunch of other things. So one of the things that I thought would be helpful was to put, if I have pictures there, so I had the gloves that were frozen, like they were ice packs inside the gloves in my feet, so that during treatment I would, every few hours I would have those put on my hands and my feet and try to prevent the chemo to affect the ends of my nerves through my extremities. So I tried that throughout my treatments. And then throughout this 4 or 5 months that I had the chemo, every night I would talk to my mom, and I would have these devices that I would use, which were a platform that had vibration, that would go through different cycles for my feet, and I would sit there and just talk to her while my feet were vibrating. And then I had this hand device that I used for also stimulation that would go and give me massage, and it would vibrate and stuff to help with my hands. So, who knows if it really helped me or not. I did end up, unfortunately, with neuropathy right with the last week of my last treatment. So I thought I got scot-free through it, but I did end up with it, and it came on pretty fast. So at first I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to play pickleball. I don't know if I can feel my feet right, but fortunately, listening to Carol and some of the other patients that had experiences with it, I did not have that extreme pain, but I do have the numbness and the sensitivity and stuff, but I wasn't sure if my feet would work okay, but luckily they work okay. It's just dealing with the numbness and the sensation that's kind of unique. Just in the description of that. You can still fix that. We can still fix it. Okay, well then bring it on. I actually did have a conversation with Carol about 1.5 years ago. Yes, and for me, it was right after I finished my chemo, and I lived a couple hours away from Charleston, and we would go 26 times back and forth. I did inpatient chemo for the first part of the round, and then I'd come back for outpatient the following week. So for Joan and I, it was a lot of travel for a long time, and I had just gotten back, and my hope was, well, it'll go away. And Carol said, it's not permanent. So for me, the decision was to live with it. And I think as a cancer survivor, you have to make decisions in what quality of life is best for you. And for me at the time, it was, I just gotten back, I was just getting my life back together, and having to go up to Charleston for the 2 weeks and not having that guarantee it's going to fix it forever. I just chose to live with it, and I still live with it. But if there's still options out there, I've tried things. I've tried the gabapentin, and it just didn't make me feel right. And I'm like, no. Acupuncture, oh no, that did not help me. No. What else did I try? Well, exercise for me, I think, is the key, and that's kind of helped me. And and positivity, no matter what, is my success story, so.
Can I borrow your mic for a second?
You sure can.
So I'm so glad that you brought that up, because it's one of those things where you get to a point where you're like, okay, I can compensate with it.
Yeah.
And one of